Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hand it here.
Mom's,
You went to the right. You went to the right place. The only thing is, you went to edit post instead of edit privacy.
big fingers. That was so close.
This is your smaller finger. So, public. Hello. 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 Yes, we are. We are back. It is so
Yay.
great to be back. Almighty hello, everyone. And gotta get our shares out so we can get people coming in. Love it and share it. Did you love it and share it?
I did
No.
not.
Save. Change. Or save. Not cancel, sorry. Save. Okay. And scroll down to love it and share it. Okay. Good morning. Good morning.
Share and
Yeah, share now.
like and share.
And I hope people are getting our notice on this. I meant even from YouTube, that's supposed to give notice all the time. They say that you have to refresh YouTube sometimes.
Why am I
Don't know about
hearing
that.
busting at the seams? Something. Maybe they're here busting at the seams.
Okay, you might need to write that down right now. Do you have a pad of paper to write stuff down on? Because you're going to lose half the stuff.
Busting at the seams.
Okay. Right.
Is that a name? Gabe, busting at the seams.
No, just busting at the seams. And that's 4 words, so don't worry about that. Oh, Katie. Welcome in, Katie Newkirk. Is it North Carolina or South Carolina? Yeah, I can't remember which one. I think it's North, but I could be wrong. Welcome in, welcome in. What questions do you have? Yes, we've been gone, and we'll be gone. Well, Scott will
I'll be gone
missing
next week, but Julie will be here holding the fort down.
Yes,
And
but I was out of town, and he didn't want to go through the frustration.
it wouldn't be the frustration, it'd be the incompetence
Well, were you on your reunion?
Yeah.
Last weekend.
last week.
Okay, so yeah. so
Number
last weekend.
57.
And she'll Nova. Wow, it's been a while for you. Been a moment, as they say. So she'll Nova's in. Laura Wanzer. I hope that's it.
Wanzer.
Wanzer is in the house.
I would go with
Please put down your questions. I don't know if you saw the change in the description. However, it was asking you guys what KK, the new
The new-
star,
the new KK.
is in the house. KK, I need you or Umber to send me your logo and all that stuff so I can post that up.
Hey, I had a dream about my chicken that can't walk, suddenly walking. What does that mean?
Oh, Katie Newkirk is in Missouri. I thought you were in Missouri, and I was in Missouri last week. Oh my goodness.
Not
So
Minnesota.
who was the? No, not Minnesota. Who was the one in North Carolina that's been calling us? So Katie Newkirk. I thought it Kim B was in Missouri. Okay, so Katie Newkirk is in Missouri, and I was in Missouri last week. It was all about the family. Didn't do much but family stuff and walking around their 11-acre wooded paradise. And yes, I took lots of pictures of mushrooms. I'll have to share that to you next time. Oh, he gets all excited because
I'm looking in space.
he's looking. Yeah, if we can look at each other, it's good. Anyway, KK, congratulations on a great job yesterday. I didn't get in much, but yeah. And it feels like I've had jet lag all week.
I was wondering about you, the trip and the traveling, and
Well,
what time did you get home?
I was supposed to get home on Monday.
Like a red eye kind of thing, or was it?
Well, Monday I was supposed to be home, but instead, they decided to have tornado watches,
Oh, is that all?
warnings, hail, and sheet rain hitting the glass at the airport. So we weren't allowed to board planes by that time.
Yeah, planes probably don't like that stuff.
No,
So how
sorry,
long
I didn't
before you
get a
get
hold
out?
of you like I planned. Hoped you had a wonderful time. I did, and it was beautiful weather, except for the
Hail. What
the
the
hail,
hell? What the hell?
tornado watches, and where I was at, there was a highway behind us. Well, if anybody knows what Highway O is in Missouri. It's just a 2-lane thing. Anyway, and then the house is higher up, but the street is even higher up for that. So it created a bowl. And when I was there, it was Friday that I was there, and that was when St. Louis was hit hard by the tornadoes. And I think, I could be wrong on the numbers, but 17 people passed. One lady, one of the first pictures they showed after in the aftermath is a church steeple that had fallen, and the roof had crashed, and a lady had passed away in there. So they didn't mention it when they're showing the picture, but yeah, it was pretty devastating for St. Louis. And I was born and raised in St. Louis up until about 3, but the bowl that I was in, very wooded area, but I felt 2, I think maybe 3 downdrafts. So it's sort of like, yeah, when downdrafts come down, they're very heavy. And yeah, I might have the energy where I can feel it more than some, but my son felt the same thing I did. And what the good thing was, we were in a bowl. So what that means, just like if you had a vacuum, they try to pull the air back up, but there's no air to pull because all you've got is this bowl. So there's no going up. And if there had been airflow, like it had been an open field or something, we would have been at the center of a tornado. And I think possibly 3. The first one, I can't remember. Yeah, the first one was very light, and it just woke me up. As far as I know, we were all awake. It was in the afternoon. Everything was fine. But I felt it, and I felt the other 2 too. And the other 2 were just heavy downdrafts. And I can imagine what that tornado would have been if it had hit somewhere else in the area. I don't know. I mean, the tornado that day was a 3, so I don't know if it could have been more than that. But man, it was heavy.
But you survived.
I survived. Everybody
You rode
survived.
your broom through the whole thing.
No, I would not have ridden a broom through
I was thinking
a
Wizard of
tornado.
Oz.
Yeah, but no, I would not have ridden.
She did.
it. Well, yeah, she's stronger than I guess. I'm not that witchy. But yeah, it was great. There was a lot of trees down. The neighbors across the street, they were out of town, but a big limb from one of their trees went right across their driveway. And they said, well, at least there will be nobody coming to the house to loot it because of the fact that they can't even get anything in the driveway. So they were happy about it too.
So hello, doctor.
Doc is in the house. Pamela P. Love. So I hope everything's going good. Yeah. It's been a while for Scott. Yeah.
Yeah, like forever.
Yeah, but he's going to be gone next week. So
Suddenly I became a social, what's the word?
Yeah.
Social butterfly.
yes. And I will be on KK's and Umber's, I don't know, is Buzzing Bee, or I can't remember. Anyway, I will be on their podcast on Monday at noon Pacific Daylight Time.
Sure, if you got a question,
we
throw
are.
it.
We're just telling what happened.
We'll get the ball rolling here.
He went to reunion. He hasn't told me what has happened. At the reunion.
57th high school reunion.
And how many people were there?
Half as many as were 3 years ago. And the thing that was creepy was the name came up 3 times about this guy that I knew. Other people, he died this week. He didn't even get to the reunion, that kind of a thing. You come home, it's sort of weird, you go through that. But,
well, it's got to be worse the more reunions you go to.
Oh, yeah. The memorial list gets longer.
Yeah.
In memoriam.
Yeah, I will be celebrating a 50th in 2 years.
That was, so I'm 7 years ahead of you, but it's fun as heck, the old faces.
Yeah. Well, you're 9 years ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was interesting talking to people that planned the reunion. They got a hold of some people that didn't want to come, and I can't imagine not wanting to go to your high school reunion anyway. unless you just hated high school.
And please put your questions in. Yes, Doc, I've got you on the list because you're the first one who asked. Oh, except for Laura. Laura asked first. Sorry about that. So Doc is second. I'll go back through to make sure I'm getting it. Oh, there's her question. Okay, we'll get to that in just a second. Good, I got it before he jumped in. How are you both doing? Nova, good. Okay, Laura. And Katie Newkirk is in Missouri still.
Jimmy Joe's, I think of submarine sandwiches when I see that name. I don't know why. Anyway.
It's not Joe's, it's Josh. And Miss Bonnie is in the house, just stopping by, saying hello.
I'm working on the doc here.
Sharon Nall, too. No, go back to this one right here.
Laura.
She was first.
Okay.
You said her name first, so, too.
Laura Wanza.
Laura
Oh,
Wanza.
that's right. We were trying to debate her pronunciation.
Okay.
Laura.
Okay, so we got
Earth to Laura.
3 on the list.
Well, here's what I'm hearing, Laura. The words on the heavens are singing for you. I don't know what that means.
So it wasn't this one. That's not, that person isn't here yet.
No.
Okay.
I just remember somebody busted, but the heavens are singing. Something really exciting is going. What are you excited about? Something's coming up that's good. Is it a reunion of some sort or a meeting? It's just something you're really excited about. It's going to be good for you. They're saying, I'm hearing the words, I'm seeing no harm. I don't know if that is, that would suggest to me hesitancy in making a decision. Just whatever you got in front of you on your plate, go play with it. Don't overthink it. Don't not go is what I want to hear, is what I want to say. I don't know if that's making any sense to you or not. You picking up any vibes?
I'm getting
Gone with
song,
the Wind.
and I'm trying. What about Gone with the
I
Wind?
just heard Gone with the Wind.
Okay.
Are you leaving? Are you going somewhere we don't know about?
I've got a song in my head tonight. I know. And Bonnie would probably get it. I know Scooter Pam would. Don't come easy. It's a game of give and take.
Miss KT. It's a game of give and take.
Okay. It's a game
I remember
of
that
give
line.
and take.
Don't remember the song. I remember the line.
I'll get that in just a second. It's a game of give and take lyrics. You can't hurry love.
That's it. Ooh.
That's what they're giving me for you, Laura.
Okay, then now I know why I'm getting the energy I'm getting.
Okay.
What's his name? What's their name? Afraid to ask anymore.
Married, but sure.
I just get the sense you're going on a trip, going somewhere, but you're excited about going, and so is everybody else. I'm hearing the words "a fun getaway."
Oops, sorry. Let me hit you there.
This making any sense, Laura? I need to know whether I'm right or not. Inquiring minds want to know. Well, while she's thinking, did Doc put up a...
No. We're gonna stick with Laura right now.
I'm multitasking.
No, you can multitask, but I have to think about what I'm doing. Is that doctor right there? See that one right there?
Here?
Up. The long one. Oh, right there.
That's your question.
Yeah, that's your question. So you can work on that. Laura. So let's recap Laura first.
Laura's going, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep, what?
Okay, that's what I'm wondering. Yep is a small word. I could use some more
And
information.
he asks a lot of questions all at once, even though it seems like it's only one. So
it was just basically she's excited about going somewhere. There's someone else involved. It's a getaway. It's a good time. And she's up about it. Hi, Gupta. And then that's the one I got the Gone with the Wind about. You're doing this to get away from something else, though. They're saying don't look back. Just move forward.
Don't you ever look back.
Yeah.
That's another good song.
Don't look in the rearview mirror. Look out the windshield. Where are you going on this encounter? What is it you're looking forward to? She's so excited.
Yeah, and the other thing I'm getting immediately after, don't look in the rearview mirror, look at the
Windshield.
and the windshield. The other thing is they're saying is don't look at the side view. Nobody's going to pass you by. So
Oh.
don't worry about people trying to pass you. It is not happening.
I like that.
Keep going forward and eyes focused, but don't have blinders on. Okay? Because you don't know what you're going to miss if you have blinders on off of the side. It's not that you're going to be diverted, is what they're saying, but that you are going to embellished, enlightened by what you see. Oh, your life. Yes. Okay.
Of course, the other part of it, maybe the blinders will be you don't want to see what's there.
But no, they want her to open mind, open heart.
Okay.
So they want her to be able to see what's on her peripheral. Doesn't mean she has to divert to it,
Okay.
but just like you see, like the sunset is off to the right, is what I'm seeing. And if the sunset is off to the right, sunset, that means you're heading south. That's logic, but just want to put that out there. But to see that beautiful sunset, even if it's just for a quick glance, it's like almost an aha moment. It's like,
Take it all
freedom.
in.
Yes, take it all in. Smell the roses. I mean, yeah. So if you have these blinders on, you can't see.
She hasn't typically done this.
No, she hasn't.
This is
taken the
new
time.
territory for you. They said your eyes are opening. Your peripheral.
Yep.
Broader. So go with that. Be happy. Let us know how your trip was or encounter, whatever it is you're planning on.
And even though the words of the song might talk about somebody else, remember, loving yourself is the most important thing to do. And so when I'm reading these lyrics, it's like, how am I singing that to myself? Okay. They want you to embrace yourself before you embrace some other things that are new, because you're becoming a new person each and every day.
There's a caveat here, though. What she's so excited about.
Is that the question?
No, it's distracting her from who she is. She's not.
Yes.
Look, she's expecting this other experience to fix her. Ain't going to happen.
Again, you have to be yourself first. Good morning, Don. Welcome in.
They're saying, let this be part of the tools to bring you to who you are.
Oh, I love that. Love that.
Yeah.
There was
Hello?
a. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying hi to Don.
Okay. There was a Judah channel I subscribed to. And this is this the right one? Oh, okay. Here is the message for the day. Clearing negative energies is necessary for enlightened and soulful living. Being nice and behaving well will never set your soul free.
I tried that.
But clearing out old pain and other useless mental constructs will. Open mind, open heart. Okay. And I'm just reading a new book that I'll give you more information later, but it is definitely helping me understand a lot more. I'm pulling up the Magic of Awareness is the book I'm reading or listening to. And yeah, it's making a whole lot of difference in just a chapter or two. Okay. So I hope that helps you, Laura. And enjoy. But
Absolutely.
yeah.
Have a hot dog for me. Are you going to the county fair? Just you're walking around with that hot dog.
No.
You know that scene at the end of Grease where they're all dancing at the school carnival or something? Are you going to a carnival?
Well, there's a Memorial Day weekend coming up.
Yeah.
And 4th of July after that.
That's true.
So hot dogs
Lots
are
of hot
very
dogs.
prevalent. Yeah.
But eat,
Don't forget to eat
I
watermelon.
was going to say,
Just
Eat the healthy hot. Are there healthy hot dogs? I don't know.
All beef is the best healthy hot dogs that I can think
Straight
of
beef,
right now. Yeah. I mean, I haven't found another hot dog that I could stand.
I've heard
besides
what's
this
supposed
one
to
beef.
be in hot dogs.
Yeah.
Anyway, go be happy, my dear.
Me, I'm more of a brats person, but hot dogs are.
Doc is up.
Doc is up. Doc, are you here?
Doc. What kind of doctor is she?
Veterinarian?
Veterinarian?
Yes. I had one job interview round, have one more on 27th. Will it work out? It's a internal position. I applied, or anything else you see for me, thanks.
Internal. There's something about her interview. They're saying be yourself. Don't be over indulgent. They're saying just be who you are. You're nervous about this thing. You might go in overly animated.
Cool.
I think the person that's going to interview you is down to earth, sees what's real and what isn't. So don't be phony. Be who you are. Not vet. I am into medicine. She is not a veterinarian.
Oh, I thought you were a vet. I'm into medicine. Oh, okay.
She's into.
We talked about it before. Okay, never mind.
We love you
medicine.
anyway.
Yeah. I mean,
Now I know why she's more nervous because.
it's people.
Yes.
Yeah, I know we talked. And
They're saying be matter of fact.
internal medicine.
And don't fabricate.
Yeah. The 27th is going to be a good day for you. Remember, it's the end of a chapter preparing for new beginnings. That's a 9. 2 and 7 equal 9. I know, because 27th is a very important number for me.
They just keep saying be genuine. Be genuine.
Yeah, be 100% yourself.
And if you have some misgivings or feel some inadequacies, share those and tell them that you're willing to, what would I say?
Yes, Jimmy.
Be taught, be redirected, or that you want to, you embrace new training, that type of thing. Don't make it sound like you know it all already. Take the humble approach.
It's for pharmaceutical company as a quality assurance specialist. Ooh, is this for this 27th, or is it the one for that you already had?
Yeah, but she's interviewing with somebody.
Yeah, and
do you have your own recipes? Show them your cookbook.
I was going to
pharmaceutical cookbook.
Okay, I'm getting. She's not a witch.
Yeah.
That has her own grimoire.
I will get training for 3 months. Oh, okay. Well, act excited about the training. Don't act like you know it all. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to learning more.
They keep saying, put your humble foot forward. My guess is you don't normally do that. That doesn't mean I don't still love you.
Yeah. And I'm getting a lot of tickling on your feminine energy side in your throat. So that's not a good thing. It's clogging things up. They're saying more of a balanced, yes, be humble, but stay balanced. It's almost like you want to show your vulnerability, and I don't know why. He said that sort of like the mother is like, this is the way things is. That's that side, but then also the side of being vulnerable and desperate. Don't show a desperate side to you. No, you might need the job very much.
Show them willingness to expand and be open-minded and teach me new ways. Teach me what you think I need to know. And
the 3 month of training. Yes, I went to school. Yes, I've done all this stuff, and I've worked in the industry. Yes, it's an industry. Medicine is, but expanding your knowledge is extremely important.
You're always excited to learn,
and it's never too late. We do it every day. It's a permanent job, contract job. Yes, perfect. So that's the one that's coming up, correct? Yes, Lizzie, you definitely put on. Yes,
But
but
she's still got to get her foot in the
round,
door.
It's a 2-round with other departments.
Ooh, you know.
Okay, cool.
The other department, there's a plant. Ooh, I've been there before.
What? There's a negative person in.
No, well, there was somebody, you know, like there's somebody in plain clothes that you don't know is connected to the interview in a way that they're, you know, sort of the spider on the wall.
Also,
And they're looking. So when you go in early,
yeah,
there's somebody watching that you may not be aware of. So just, you know, stay consistent.
yeah, and someone else was looking for a job a couple weeks ago that we talked to. When you're going in, be, as he said, be humble, but be kind and generous to everyone. Ask them how they're doing. Don't talk about yourself.
Yeah.
Talk about them. Because the receptionist, if there is one,
Is always the spy.
they're always paying attention.
Yeah.
They're always observing.
Because then they bring them in after the interview. Hey, what did they say in the waiting room?
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
Yeah, exactly. And if it's, yes, quality control and production department, it's online teams. Oh, okay, good. So you're not going in person. Is that correct? But yeah, so balance that feminine energy. Don't be one side or the other. Don't be an overbearing mother, and don't be an emotional wreck. Those are the words they're sending me. So be
strong, confident,
and courageous. Those are the 2 words there.
And take 2 aspirin and call us in the morning.
I hope that helps you. I hope it does.
They're saying you've got this. Just relax. Take a deep breath.
That's what I got too. And I had Jimmy Jones in there too. Okay. Yes, I hope that helps. Just be you. But brush up on anything you think that, definitely know more about the business going into it. You know the different departments. Check out the people. Look at them. I'm not trying to tell you to stalk, but look at them outside of the company to see if they're on Facebook or anything. Don't befriend them or anything right now. Just get an idea of who they are. Have any other suggestions? Any other job other than job for me? The word that always comes up for you, especially lately, is patience. Okay. Let go of the anxiety.
Yeah, I'm getting the anxiety.
Yeah. Patience. Work on you, loving yourself, and taking care of that daughter. I know. Is she 5 or am I getting somebody else? Around 5.
They're saying she's more capable than she's giving herself credit for.
Yes. She's a lot.
So who told you were useless? And I'm being exaggerating on that. You bought into some programming that said you're not up for this, but I don't believe that. You've got to believe that you are. Wait a minute, I can do this.
Yeah, it could also be her culture that
it could be all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Culture has a lot to do with. She is 5. I remember.
Okay.
Okay, contact.
Locating Newkirk.
Yeah.
So let us know how the job goes. Get us free drugs.
Don't listen to him.
Do they have any?
As if you.
Get us free samples.
I wouldn't touch anything. I
No.
didn't know what was coming.
All
right.
the stuff that I've heard.
Jimmy Jones, are you here? And I know I had Lizzie in here. I gotta find her again.
The true, I'm assuming, is that she's been told. Doc came back with the word "true," and I'm assuming that's about her programming history.
Katie Newkirk, we got you. Anytime you want to, I think you said you had. Did you say for general, Katie?
Okay.
Yep. She said Jimmy came out. And then Katie's after. Katie's after Jimmy, then Shield, Gupta, and Lizzie in that order.
What's coming up in the career? They're showing me him. You're on a road trip, Jimmy. Where are you going?
Oh, hemostatic patch production. That's what they do.
What's hemostatic?
Hemo usually has to do with blood. Am I correct, Doc?
The patch stuff. I mean, topical patches of some
I
sort.
would, yes, I would think it's a topical patch. Anytime they say patch. Stop bleeding within 30 seconds.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah. Blood.
Emotional.
Huh?
Do they have a patch for that? I'm crying.
Emotional
patch.
bleeding?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Ooh, you could
That's
make a
what
lot
you
of money
need.
with one of those. Make me happy in 30 seconds.
Yeah, but I'd hate to find out what kind of drug was in that. Just saying.
Oh,
Okay. Jimmy is here, and then after Jimmy is Katie. Okay.
but Jimmy, I see him on a road trip. He's looking out the windshield. I see straight highway, sunny day, and you're just driving, which tells me, what do you do on a road trip if you don't know where you're going? Just taking in the scenery? Are you shopping? You're looking for the next turn on the road, or don't know what to do? You're lacking divine. Why did I say that? You're lacking direction, but you're not upset about it. You seem very relaxed. So are you looking for something new, or you don't know what? Are you looking for what you're looking for?
What was I going to say? Oh, what came up was another song,
What was your song?
Sesame Street song.
Sing it.
Sunny day.
The
Something about a sunny
universe will get to you however it
Yeah.
can. Sunny day. Sunny day. Was it Big Bird singing it?
Dun,
No.
dun, dun. I don't know if he sings it or not. I don't know.
But I'm confused by what I'm getting. You're asking for what's coming up with a career. Your eyes are not on the career. Your eyes are on the road, just cruising down the street.
Well, if as far as what it has to do with
He's
moving forward,
Okay, you just said it. He
Let
looks
me-
for something. He's looking for something new, but you don't know what you're looking for,
I'll
which is not
like
a
to
bad
take the
thing.
scenery. Yeah, something new.
You don't know what's over the next hill. I see you going in an uphill direction on this scenic tour.
Sesame Street song.
But I like your energy about it. You're very relaxed and you're very open-minded. You know something's coming. They're saying the perfect time. I think you're just going to blindly run into something that's going to, what would I say, be a fit like a glove. It's an unexpected fit that you're not looking for. It's sort of like the love of your life shows up in the bar and you weren't looking for her, him, whatever.
But it's not an emergency, but definitely open to something new. Yes. Well, as you're going forwards, maybe. As you're moving forward, you're going to be seeing new and different things. But don't stay stagnant. Don't stay in the house.
Yeah.
Because that opportunity is not come knocking. But
They're saying
driving,
keep your eyes on the road.
keep your eyes. Well, yeah, but still.
Well, he's on the road's in the middle, but I see this huge horizon. But I like his energy. You're totally open-minded. If you maintain that, just ask to be led where you need to be led. And when it feels right to make a turn on the road, make the turn. I don't feel anything negative about any of this. Something's coming, but they're saying they don't want to take the surprise away. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I don't know if that resonates or not, but your energy, you're sort of a free spirit. You seem very relaxed. Nothing wrong with that.
And that, I just read the lyrics. Sunny day, sweeping the clouds away, on my way to where the air is sweet. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? So that is for you. You're looking for where the air is sweet. So keep going. And what you said resonates. Oh my goodness.
On your way to Sesame. Maybe you'll see Big Bird. Who else is on Sesame Street? Cookie Monster.
I do. Bert and Ernie.
Bert, oh, gotta love Bert and Ernie.
Yeah, I love Bert.
You don't want to work for them, but you gotta love them.
Yeah. What? There's someone. Oh, a little Oscar. No,
Oscar,
I
he's
don't
the
care for
grouch.
Oscar.
He's the trash
Who's
can guy.
the little squeaky voice thing? There's a squeaky voice thing.
Beaker, the scientist.
No.
He was always crazy.
Yeah.
I liked him. I got a kick out of Beaker. He's
I'm trying to think. But there is a character that you will be meeting, sort of like you're going to laugh when you meet him because they are going to remind you of Sesame Street. If you know what I'm talking about with Sesame Street.
they're saying keep the gas tank full, and at one of the roadside stops, you're going to figure something's going to hit you. Something's going to come out of nowhere. So keep your radar on.
And the gas station on the left is where the answer is going to be,
Interesting.
or the person with the answer. Okay. I usually like to turn right
That's where I was
off the
going.
road, but they're saying no.
Going
left,
across the street.
Left. Yeah. And you might have to get off the freeway, go down and under the freeway to get to the other side to the left. But that's what they're saying.
Good for
Left.
you, sir. I
So-
see. The energy is always all
Yeah.
very good around you. So
Yeah,
keep the wonder of a child in your eyes.
exactly. That's the book that I'm reading, The Magic of Awareness. It's all about getting yourself back to being a child
Yeah.
and just the wonderment of the world. Be open to anything, but drop all the negativity, the programming, and all the mess. And Mr. Victor is in the house. Nice to see you, Mr. Victor. Welcome in. Okay.
Why am I
so
getting carnations? He's got
for whom?
Victor.
Victor has carnations.
He rolled in with white carnations.
Oh. Okay. Katie is next. So Jimmy, let us know how things go. We
Watch out for
appreciate it.
roadkill.
Yeah. Before I start any road trip or even going to the grocery store, please clear the way for me to this place, and back home safely.
My last
If you
trip,
wanna go
we
to
saw a bunch of carrots along the side of the road, and I was thinking, roadkill carrots. Somebody had stopped to pick up all these carrots that had fallen off this truck.
Oh my.
All I could think of was roadkill. Roadkill carrots.
And with me, I would probably push them off the road and cover them up with some dirt so they could grow again.
I didn't think about that, but there was a bunch of carrots.
Wow.
I don't know what somebody lost. Who were? Oh, Katie. Miss Katie.
Oh my goodness. I just yeah, Kalasa? I have your
Pedro.
your question in, but we'll get to that later. It's Katie's turn. She would love a general. No general, highest and greatest, because I don't want any generals coming in. No Eisenhower. No.
What are you sad about,
Eisenhower.
Katie?
What's got you down?
You're pensive about something, and you don't want to tell anybody.
How did you get through last week's storms, or this week's and last
Where is
week's
she?
storms? She's in Missouri.
Oh, with you?
Not with me, but
With the crowd.
we're in Missouri, Kate. I mean, area. You can even give me a county if you don't want to give me a city. St. Louis is a big city, and there's a county there too. But, yeah, we're in Missouri because it seems like something was close to you as far as the tragedy. Well, I don't know. The what do they call it? Yeah, Mother Nature's rich. Yes, I've got you in there, Mr. Victor. So Katie, health. Her health has got her down. Her health has got
She's
her
worried
down.
about something.
Multiples.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. First of
Oh,
all,
okay, Springfield.
shift your thinking about that health thing rather than looking down and letting it control you. You know, they talk about when a doctor diagnoses something, you believe the diagnosis and
Don't accept the
yeah,
diagnosis.
don't accept the diagnosis. I thought this was cool. I was hearing this long story short, it was a Kansas story. And this woman was given 6 months. And she had been in the health field like forever. So her words to the doctor were, well, if you can't make me feel any better, there's no reason for me to go through all the torture of the chemo and this stuff.
Yeah.
She went out and literally bought any book she could find on natural remedies and read all of them, is the gist of the story, and got rid of her cancer, you know. So she had 80 different philosophies to play with and tried apparently a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But where I'm going with this is you don't have to believe what you've been told. You can go, wait a minute, I'm going to do something else.
And Katie, the word trying is like tomorrow. It never comes to fruition.
Ooh, I like that.
So I'm working on it. I'm working on it because
You're developing
I'm developing
a new mindset.
Speaking of new mindset, how did you know what I was doing?
Yes.
Chapter 13, how to heal your body with affirmations. Yes, it is available online, both as an ebook and an audiobook, and paperback and hard copy, but those are for.
Okay, there it is. That's what I was
A
getting.
little over a week ago. It's for the best, but I've been a little sad and lonely. Yeah, but remember, you are what's important to you. So work on loving yourself because that's important. Good. I'm sorry.
No, the boyfriend thing.
Yeah, I remember the boyfriend thing.
I had not heard it, but that's when I saw her and picked up on her. That's what I was getting.
Okay. So.
But not that the health thing isn't okay. Well, go find a new boyfriend.
It's not time for her to find a new boyfriend.
She's got to you got to process this one.
Yourself, but you've got to help yourself. And I know I talk about it all tomorrow by Annie. Can help a bit tomorrow.
You have to visualize the results you want first and feel the results first. I've been there. I'm not saying this is horrible, terrible. It's just the process we all go through. And
as you say, did you see what she said? I'm working on not worrying about what might be that isn't. It's what you have that's important, not what.
Yeah, think about also what? The huge thing I've learned, if nothing else in life, whatever the relationship was with this other half, there were gifts given to you somehow, some way, on some level that you would not have had otherwise, be them philosophical, monetary, whatever, or both. So sing the praises of what you got out of the situation, not what you wish you had gotten. And that was a big one for me. So you can learn it in 17 years like I did, or you can learn it in 17 minutes after I tell you about it. So
I was going to say 17 years.
Yeah. It took me 17 years for that one to hit, be grateful for what gifts received.
Yeah. Okay.
Because for 2 years I wanted to whine about it.
Oh.
I put the 2 on top of the 15. That's what.
Okay. Got it.
15 years in training and 2 years of processing.
Hey, that's not too bad.
No.
Exactly. Yep.
I like instant tea though, not tea bags.
I don't like tea bags either these days because they have
plastic
pharmaceuticals and plastic, not pharmaceuticals, but petroleum products. Yeah. So definitely do that.
What do you have now that you wouldn't have had as a result of this? So see how good you got it?
Okay. And I think it's between 3 and 270.
For what?
That Katie needs to pick a number.
Oh, you want to
Don't always go to the low numbers. But anything after 240, you're talking to Jesus instead of Gabriel. Yeah. So
our book of wisdom here.
Your book of wisdom. You're the one who wrote it.
It's their book.
Their book.
So what? Between 3 and 270. Pick a number.
Yep.
Prepare to be amazed.
And anybody's really wanting to let go of junk, I would suggest that Magic of Awareness No, I'm not that far into it, but so far it's helping a lot.
Is that a book, Magic of Awareness? Or yeah.
I think that's what the book said. I just had it up.
Well, the older I get and the more I play with life, I go, just more amazing things happen to me. Just once you
Yeah.
tune into them.
Yes, the magic of awareness.
So if you're aware, there's a lot going on. You're going, wait a minute, I didn't know that before.
Yeah. Gifts and good things that you have in a
Well,
relationship
that's
along
perfect.
with it.
If you came up with that, there's no reason to tolerate bad behavior if that doesn't work for you.
Yes. Been seeing. Okay, this is for Victor.
Victor wants 25.
Yeah, 25 repeating itself for days now. Well, and it's the year of 2025. Between 3 and 270. Get something kind of in the middle. What's 25 for Victor?
Well, on this page, they're saying don't think of us as extraterrestrials. I think of Victor as an extraterrestrial all the time.
Oh my goodness!
You
Because he
say-
says he's a seed. Wow, that's
What are they saying?
go ahead. You read it.
I didn't. I'm trying to
you
figure out
wanna-
where to start.
Okay.
The mass
All
of
right.
the population. The mass of the population is unaware of the process of the past. It was long ago, and the cycle is beginning to come around again. There will be a time in the future when your planet will experience group thought that will have its beginnings in your now. We do not wish to represent ourselves as extraterrestrials or beings from another dimension that are going to come through a portal and take over your planet. The intent of this communication is to give you a sense of what was and what is to come. We are planting ideas as seeds. It is not important to know who we are or where we reside. We see the need to prepare those who are open to the topic and wish to expand their minds to possibilities. Some of you will scoff at the idea of group thought, and others will embrace the concept to the point that it could be attempted. If nothing else in your realm, just having the concept in your mind will open other doors of thought. Isn't that interesting? Just having the concept in your mind will make things happen, of thought and reflection, and that will give you new opportunities of experience. Let us say it is almost like having another tool in your toolbox. You may not need it today, but you might need it tomorrow. And I said, thanks, Gabe. I enjoyed that. So,
Okay, 3. That's for Katie. 3. Indeed.
prepare to be amazed again.
If you can figure out which way to start. But yeah, that was very apropos for Mr. Victor.
I'm going to skip a little bit here.
Okay. Repeating numbers here lately, it has been 111 along with 2, 3, 4, 5s and 5s. Oh, okay.
I'm just going to start on this paragraph. I'm drawn to it anyway. On page 33, it says, be aware that while you are dancing, you still have some housekeeping chores to do. You still will have the mundane to deal with. It is just part of your physical life. Your soul knew that coming in. We are saying just focus on what you are doing at any given moment and try to make a game of it. It does not have to be hard. In fact, the ease with which you can go about your day will astound you once you find the sweet spot of focus on the moment. When you fly an airplane, for the most part, you are totally consumed with the experience of the plane functioning, and you are part of the equation, keeping the plane operating correctly. You are focused on the experience. You are one with the flying experience the entire time you are in the plane. That is why you like to fly. They're talking to me. You are living in the moment and nothing else matters. The goal is to take that process into your day-to-day experience. Live your day like you are flying an airplane with constant focus. Ta-da! Are you constantly focusing?
And she said she's doing a lot of angel
Yeah,
numbers.
see that.
I'm going to take this from you because there are 2, 3 number repeats in here. Oh, okay.
What am I doing now?
111. Take a look at that.
Is that one of
first.
the pages?
No, she had. Everybody's seeing a lot of repeating
Or-
numbers,
Okay.
and she said she was. So I thought I'd bring up one. Or this is, yeah.
Oh, there's talking about, in my life, I had this perception that when I reach this certain point in my life, then I will be happy. In reference that statement, you are saying that there is an imaginary end zone out there somewhere that when you reach it, then you will be happy and life will be wonderful all the time. And I say, yes, I guess that's what my perception is. But at this point in my life, it seems I'm just chasing my tail trying to get to that end zone. And then they say, Scott, the end zone you're looking for does not exist. It just does not. And then I said, that's discouraging to hear. And they go on to say, to enter the game with high expectations is the way to win. Ooh, enter the game with high expectation. Goals and desire to achieve are the end game. You are already in the end zone, you just cannot see it. Keep the expectations out there in front of you, like dangling a carrot in front of the horse. That is what keeps you moving. Keep goals in mind and never stop wishing to achieve. You do die, in a sense, if you do not keep moving. Your body was not built to sit. It was intended to keep moving and hunting and exploring. The body mechanism is a machine that requires stimulation. As for your being happy when you reach your imagined end zone, you are going to look long and hard trying to find that. The end zones of accomplishment are many, not just one. You have many victories in everyday life. Ooh, I like that part. You have many victories in everyday life. Remember that. You have many victories that have to be viewed as end zone arrival. You are tending to try to put all of your eggs in one basket with the view that there is nirvana waiting out there ahead of you. Interesting concept. For
Yes,
your
he does
consideration,
look at it.
may we suggest that you remember your life is full of purposeful ups and downs.
Purposeful.
Purposeful.
Yeah.
I like, it's not my word.
So that was 3 readings. I think that's
Enough.
good for right now, at least.
We
With
gave
something
you
else?
lots to think about.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope that helps, Katie. You've got this. You know you do. And you've got the right attitude going for
Yeah.
you. Shil Nova, are you here? Just a reminder. Shil Nova Gupta Lizzie. In that order. Yes, we have others after that, but those are the ones that I want to. I know Lizzie's here. I know that. So Shil Nova and Gupta.
She'll Nova.
Well, I don't know if they're here. They have to reply.
So we're going to play with Lizzie.
I think we know Lizzie's here, so we can go to Lizzie. Oh,
There's
Shil
Shil.
Nova's here.
Tell me where I'm going.
Okay, here we go. I don't know exactly what Lizzie's looking for, so go ahead with Miss. It's a general for that. Just know that I have my whole future ahead of me. Yeah.
Last night we were
Yes.
at a class. Frances came in, who was a
Okay.
common friend. We were sending energy to each other in little exercises. In one case, you had to block the energy. So Frances's way was to put angel wings in front of her to deflect whatever's coming her way. I'm going there because as soon as I tuned into Shield, she's shielding herself from something. So what are you hiding from? There's something you don't want to get you. And I don't mean disease or sickness. There's something you don't want to deal with. There's something you don't want to be seen having to take care of. There's something you're afraid coming at you. What are you dodging, my dear? What bullet are you trying to take a turn from?
My question to you is: her name causing that?
I wondered the same thing because
or is she embracing the name today? Because she doesn't always come in with that energy.
Because my left brain went shield. I clearly saw her standing behind something like a Roman shield.
Okay.
And
it's
looking down.
The long shield.
Yeah, big long.
Yeah, the one that
body size.
Yeah.
And
just enough so you could see over.
Rhonda's Ferry's interesting name.
Yes. Hello, Rhonda's Ferry's. Welcome in.
But
it's been a while.
but you're really trying to deflect something big time, and it's something you just really don't want to face. What is it, kiddo?
What card that jumped out? Hold on, let me check on this. The Tower card. The collective card right now is the Tower card. So that means changes that are there, that the universe is bringing, not that you can control. What?
She says it's probably her taxes.
But I'm finally assigned them to a CPA to handle.
Okay, well, if you
Okay.
can't handle something, you bring in the help.
Yeah.
But I could clearly, you were cringing. The energy about you were cringing. You wanted that this is so scary to you, or you're afraid it's coming
Okay.
at you.
When you have that, what he's saying, if this is how you're feeling, then you're attracting it. You're attracting the
Reinforcing.
negativity. So, right, reinforcing it. So the other way, the shield is my protection. I don't know what archangel would be in charge of. Mr. Victor might know this, or others, in charge of finances, taxes. For some reason, Megatron comes up, but keep that
I
back.
guess.
That gives me Victoria's Shield maiden vibes. Ah, yes. Hello, Lewis.
I have
Sorry I didn't
missed
get
Jess.
back
I
to you
haven't talked to
further
her
last
for
night.
like forever.
Well, she was in earlier, but you
Jess,
didn't
I
notice
didn't see her name go
it.
by.
Yeah, I said hi, Tess. That gives me, yeah, Shield Maiden. I got that too. And they were very, very protective and very strong. Shield Maidens.
Having a tower moment.
Yes, you have a lot of changes in your life right now. Okay, that's the only thing I can.
Well,
think
come
of.
out from, here's where I'm going. Come out from behind that shield and stand tall. The cowering does not solve anything. That just makes stand up and face the situation. It's gone a lot faster, and it doesn't hurt nearly as long as hiding, worrying about it. What is it? That saying, coward dies 1,000 times, a brave man dies but once.
Well,
Go out and get it over with.
And again, talking about a warrior or shielding or whatever, be wise or wounded. And don't accept that it's going to be negative. Yes, Gupta, thank you. Don't accept that you're going to be wounded from it. Accept that you're going to rise above the mess of the taxes.
It'll make you stronger.
The CPA will find the right route to take and work with them. I'm hoping it's a woman, is what I'm hoping. The CPA is a woman. No offense, guys. But for some reason, I'm feeling that a woman's, if it's just a female energy, that's fine. But I'm feeling that it is very important that there's a lot of female energy with the CPA. Not saying that you need another one. No, just work with them to help them with that.
Grieve the losses and move forward. Thank you, Jess. I always wondered about grieving. I had a mentor who said, you've got to grieve first. And my inclination is I don't want to grieve because I don't want to deal with the emotions of it. This is just talking. I'm processing.
Yeah. Michael or Megatron, but both been flying around. Okay. Well, they're always flying around. The battle's been won. Grieve the losses and move forward. Yeah. The Viking woman's was like wise, the males. They even found some new graves now outside of Ireland, I believe. Yes, I can believe that. And I want to remind you that, yes, there were shield maidens, but don't forget the Valkyries, because they were awesome warriors. You've heard about Amazon women. Well, Valkyries were in the north, and they were vicious. And their male counterparts, for those of you who didn't know, are berserkers. So if you've ever heard of a berserker.
I have not. I've heard the word berserk, but not berserker.
We'll talk about that later. because it has something to do with an ex of yours. Yes, I'm definitely facing it. I'm not too worried. Don't be worried or concerned. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants, needs, and desires are always met. Morning and night, Shield Nova. You've heard us say this many times. A lot of us saying this. So, and this was what was given to us by Don. And yes, I am appreciative and grateful, Almighty, for your synchronicities, silver linings, blessings, and so much more. Those are just some affirmations you can use, but write your own. Believe it when you say it when you believe it. It's just so much that you can do on your own. And I like to go back to, I don't remember where it's written because I'm going to have to look it up. When I said others does. But physician, heal thyself. Okay.
As the fearless Viking warrior story tells of men how running like bears and wolves.
Yep.
Berkers or Valkyrie?
Berserkers or Valkyries. Berserkers are the males and Valkyries are the females. And the Valkyries were, if you didn't know, Odin's personal warriors. He surrounded himself with Valkyries. He had a lot of guys around too. But
where can I get some of those?
We'll talk about that later.
Is that a proclivity thing? I want one of those.
I won't say it here and now. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, okay.
Can I buy one?
Hello,
on Amazon? Ooh. Order me 3.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, sorry, guys. All right, let's see. Yeah, I hope that helps everybody. Now you've learned a different thing about Vikings and stuff and Odin. And anyway, okay, where am I going? Don't know where to hit. Oh, this is where I'm going. Okay, Gupta is in the house. Lizzie, you're after Gupta. Did we do Lizzie already?
Mm-mm.
I thought we did. We went to Lizzie first before Shield Nova. I think. Oh, Julie, moment you spoke of it. I feel the strong spirits beside you thanking you. And I'll tell you guys, one day I was just walking my dogs, and all of a sudden, it came to me that my middle son is a direct descendant from Odin, and he is a righteous warrior. Okay, so that came to me, and yeah, it was just out of the blue. And yeah, so I am connected in a way to Odin. And yes, anytime you hear about myths or legends, don't think they didn't exist, because they did.
Valkyries are rising.
Yes. Yes. I might not be that tall, but hey.
Where can I get one of those too?
What? That's what we were talking about earlier.
Oh, I thought we caught the Berserkers and the Valkyries. Okay.
Berserkers you don't want.
No, I don't want those.
No, I didn't think so.
Send them back.
No.
Return.
They can go protect women. Well, where the women protected, the Valkyries protected Odin. I mean, wow.
I think women do a better job of it anyway.
Yeah. Of course. Sorry. Okay, Gupta would like a general.
I see him ladling something out of a pot. You know, those big soup pots.
Is it a soup pot or a cauldron?
I see a pot.
Okay, good.
Could be a cauldron, but it's a soup
you
pot.
would have to know. So it's a soup pot. We'll go with that.
He's trying to cook something that's not turning out. And he's looking at this like, this isn't going to work. You know,
what are you trying to create, Gupta?
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah.
You're trying to create something. You're putting ingredients together.
Trying to
create. No, you weren't. So you're next, Lizzie. I just want to make sure. Is that a question mark? No. Okay. because I wanted to go anyway. The
But
ground is in there.
he's as he dips out this ladle, there's this like
The smell is not good.
something's not right. He's put this concoction together, and his face is all wrinkled like, ew, not what I thought it was going to be. Oh, that's what it. Not what I thought it was going to be.
Did he use salt instead of sugar, or sugar instead of salt?
You looking for a job?
Oh,
Something didn't
thought
turn
he
out the way you
was.
thought it was going to be. You had a huge expectation, and guess what? It didn't come out that way. But they're saying whatever this experience is being represented by, you learn something from the process. I guess when you're cooking food and it doesn't turn out, okay, wait, this didn't work. I'm going to try something else. Yeah, but you don't have it nailed down yet. There's some you're mentally processing it, and you're not happy with the plan. They're saying revise it, and they're saying revise it 3 more times. I have no idea what you're working on.
I'm trying to execute a plan I am thinking might work. Oh,
So if you've got this orchestrated on paper as a formal plan, keep playing with it. But they're saying you need 3 more revisions.
3 more revisions before you get started.
There's some alternatives you're not considering.
KK, are you still here?
Ingredient steps, trial and error. Yeah. But this is something you're playing with on the side.
Not related to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a side.
Is it a side hustle where you're going to make money, or is it totally
He's really curious about it. It's more of an inventive thing.
invention, or is it? They're saying benign research. I don't know why they threw that out there, but you would know better than I.
What would be non-essential,
Yeah, but something he's curious
about, yeah, which is okay. Make it a hobby.
But doesn't mean it won't go anywhere.
A good kitchen witch knows a proper
Trial and error.
substitute. Could I have one of those too? A good kitchen witch.
Yes, I'm going to put these up too, because not everybody's can see the big. There are alternatives. Yes, there are alternatives. When it's your pain, I feel getting tons of past life issues. I'm going to see it. Yes. Okay. I'm talking about KK as far as dreams. What would your suggestion to Gupta to channel or to ask questions before he goes to bed on what he can get out of his dreams, the answers he can get from his dreams for what he's trying to do? Not make money might stop something wrong from happening. Like that idea.
Which is fine. Yeah.
Hey, believe me, I'm glad you're asking that question, because when I saw in my dreams the attack on Paris, I didn't know what to do. And I didn't know where to start. But it wasn't the first thing that came to me that I needed to do something on. That's why I joined the classes, because I would get.
Did you have the
these
dreams
things
before the attacks?
Before the attacks.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Is that where they drove the cars into the people and stuff, or was that?
No, that was Canada, I think. I know, French Canadian area.
Oh.
But no, this was blew up by a soccer tournament or a soccer match, and cafe and somewhere else, 3 different locations in the city. And yeah, I saw it all. So
Like
I didn't know what
before,
to do.
a week before?
Months before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know what to do with that.
No, and we just passed 10:10, everybody.
How could you
It's
possibly?
11:11 in Central Daylight Time. Oh, no, it isn't. It's 12:11. It'll be 12:12 soon. I forgot. For Mountain Daylight Time, it's 11:11. Not make money, but stop something. Yeah. There's always alternatives, but I will have peace of mind.
I see this going,
Beautiful.
being okay. There's no crisis about it, but you're having fun with it. Do it. They're saying explore.
Yeah.
That's part of the game. But I don't see anything detrimental about it. If you have time to play with it, it's not a matter of life and death or something, but preventive maintenance.
I feel that he's thinking it might be, but you're saying it is not. And I think the guides are saying it's not.
It's
too.
an exercise of.
Okay.
Go ahead.
This is the dream thing. To his question, asked to remember his dreams. Gupta, when you first wake up, lay there and recall what you saw. And if you have a phone nearby you, grab it and record it. To me, that's the easiest way. Otherwise, write it down as soon as possible.
Now what's Jess talking about? The Cho's temple? Ceiling collapse.
Did you see that it's from 1375? I don't know.
Good, Gupta. I keep playing with it. I get nothing negative about it. Amuse yourself, or it'll.
Oh, good. You had satisfaction. Good. You're doing great then. But get some. The dreams really do help. Trust me. A dream I had on Sunday night really helped me come Monday, and I really needed it. Anyway. Oh, the Chinese temple ceiling collapse. It's from 1375. I don't know. Journal it all down. Yes. Journal it all down is important, but if you need to get it right away, I would video it. And all you're doing is your audio, not the video. Don't sit there and look at the whole thing. But journaling is important. I'm being told that every day. Okay. I hope that helps you, Gupta. But you got this. You're doing the right things. Dreams hold so much information and answers. Yes. Now, while we're talking about this, did you get these in your dreams, or did you just get the answers right away?
That was conscious.
This is conscious,
yeah.
But
it was all just.
How long did it take you before you got your answers?
When I was working on that, they were almost instant.
Okay.
I'd ask, and it was literally sitting here playing with notes and cards, and I'd type in, and they'd answer back, and I'd type their answer. And I was amazed how fast.
Well, you also said you wrote down a lot of it too, mainly when you were
primarily there was the initial 4 days of just writing. Then there was a sifting and sorting. Once I got here, it was pretty. Okay. But even in the seminar, it's like I wasn't automatic writing, but I was getting it, trying to write as fast as I could. That's why I couldn't read my writing. It took me 2 years to decipher it.
Yeah. Yep.
But what's astounding is when it starts flowing, you go, oh my God.
Yeah.
It comes.
So work with your dreams, work with the consciousness.
Dreams can be confounding. Because
now, did you do
bizarre.
meditation before you asked the questions?
No.
Okay.
Just go.
Okay. Well, you were already channeling before then, right?
More than I realized, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Didn't know what I was doing, but it's just something I did.
Okay. Let's see what it says. And I'm content. I don't dream as often. It's nice.
Thing about dreams, you wake up and it's partly there, and in 30 seconds, it's gone.
Yes. Again. Then think you didn't dream. Yeah. And I do realize that some of the times when you are dreaming, even though there's a lot of things going on in your dreams, if it isn't something that you need to know now, that dream will come back. I had a dream that came in 2 different nights. And I was thinking, are you coming in a third night? I mean, but yeah, you never know.
I was thinking about
reoccurring dreams.
You seeing that bombing. There were 2 women that saw Kennedy being assassinated, to the point that one of them warned him about Texas. Don't go to Texas.
Yeah, that's right. I remember hearing that.
And he went anyway, unless the message never got through to him on purpose. Who knows? But you're right. You either look like an idiot. You could stand on a street corner with a sign saying there's going to be bombings in Paris.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys remembered after the when it was the 2020 that there was a 2020 election, that there was this whole big thing that that it was too much political that I won't get there, but someone had made this prediction. This is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. And leading up to it, absolutely nothing she predicted happened. So,
of course, maybe in her mouthing the prediction, that's what killed it. Who knows? Had she not said anything, it's you just don't know which way to go with the thing. They've made
well, as adamant as she was, her conviction said this was gonna happen,
and it didn't happen. So she looked like an idiot.
Yeah.
What do you do?
But she was vehement about it. I mean, it was just, I wouldn't have given her any airtime because of how vicious she was about it.
Needed to be heard.
She wanted to be heard, and she was heard. They changed the route JFK was supposed to take. Yeah, well, I have been to that area, driven by it many times. But it's been a while since I've been there. Okay. We went to all different directions. Miss Lizzie. I wanted to put you in earlier, but didn't get to you. So, Lizzie, and then Pedro.
Is Lizzie the official one?
Lizzie is official. And then Victor. And Kira.
Huh.
Rhonda and Louis.
They're literally showing me a Tin Lizzie, which was an old Model T. It was the first real production cars that Ford made. And they called them Tin Lizzies. But I see her driving one, and everything on the road is passing her. It's because it's so slow. They're saying you're out of date. What are you behind on something? Miss Lizzie, you're out of date. You need to catch up. You need to update, upscale, up, improve, update. Updates the thing keeps coming around. So what is this personal? Is this work? Is this? It's a belief. Uh-oh.
Japan, yeah.
You need to update some thinking, my dear.
Yes, Thin Lizzy is a great band.
Thin Lizzy?
Whiskey in the Jarro, I think. I think they did one cover on that.
But she doesn't realize how far behind the time she is. It's not clothing. It's not style. It's a program you're running on.
Oh, she needs to remove the conditioning programming.
Yeah.
It's back to the message this morning from the Judah channel is what they're saying. It has a lot to do with what?
I'm going to throw this out. When I was a kid, and you may have remembered them, it was illicit for a woman not to wear a girdle because of the front. I remember the commercials as a kid, black and white commercials. It was shameful for a woman not to be wearing a girdle to suck in her gut. The commercials make you feel horrible first, and then you got to go buy their product to feel better. Where I'm going with this is the programming of the day. So she's in girdle mentality. Nobody's wearing those things anymore. What? So you need to just update your TV commercials, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Well, to me, it's more like do not subscribe to the conditionings, the programmings, the domestication, because what happened before, you talked about girdles, and there's so much, and I know you like more high maintenance women, but the products that they put out are very harmful to your body. I don't put in makeup because I don't want to put poison on my body. I'm very picky.
Well,
So
she's got some old programming in place, and you
Yeah.
pick that up.
exactly, it's old programming.
You
So
got to look at something a different way.
what is right for you? It has nothing to do with what the programming and everything. What is best for Lizzie? What is best for your heart, mind,
But she
body,
doesn't
and
know
soul?
it. She's content where she is.
Complacency is a disease.
Okay.
Yeah. Complacency.
So
Give
we're
yourself-
making you aware here, dear. Look at some of your programming
yeah,
and how's it working for you.
and blow up this.
Of course, that's something we can all do every day. But
Annalisa. Ooh, and more open-minded before I was. Yes, you are more open-minded, but there's still like that, like the Judah channel. It's not about
yes, Jess, I agree.
being good. What?
She's talking about the appliance commercials,
Oh, okay.
the pitches, the stuff we're
Yeah.
bombarded with the advertisers.
Oh, shoot. It was about clearing negative energies is necessary for enlightened and soulful living. Clearing out old pain and other useless mental constructs will set your soul free. Okay, I'm just paraphrasing it. But that's what they're talking about. And that's why they sent that to me today, is because even though you might be being nice and all that, it's all that past junk, muck and mire that we're still living in, that we need to remove to release our soul.
She's doing okay.
She is. She's doing much better than she was.
But-
Annalisa is
but
doing.
they want you to-
Annalisa?
They want you to speed it up. You got some miles to catch up on. Don't live in the dark ages. Don't live. It's sort of like, the hemlines have gone up and you're still wearing long dresses, or the hemlines have gone down and you're wearing short dress. Something like that. Yeah. Be in tune is what I'm hearing. So look around.
Be more in tune to the universe. But I heard when you were talking about that at first was, talking about living your life, not your mother's.
Ooh.
Or your sister, if
Model-
you have an older sister or an aunt or something.
Model
that,
T would be mother.
yeah.
Ooh, I like that analogy. That makes sense.
Okay. That feels better. Don't
Yeah.
live somebody else's life or the way
Which
they
would
live their
go
life.
along with your program. If mom hammered the program into her, she's still carrying it around, as we all do.
Yeah. I thank Almighty for my mother, because she was pretty
I've started doing that.
open.
The
Oh,
flip
good.
you've seen me doing,
Cool.
because it's once I jumped over the fence, I realized I got that from my mother. That's a good thing. I mean, the pluses.
Oh, good.
Not-
Good. I'm glad you're.
Looking at, she came to me one night. She said, "I wasn't all bad."
Oh, good.
So-
But again, you're starting to
See, yes.
appreciate what you have
Yeah.
instead of
That's
what you
part
have
of a
not. Yes.
lesson. Yeah.
Wow. Lizzie's song.
Do you wear them in the
Man
winter from the 40s? Some of those are cool looking.
Makes sense. Okay.
Aren't those things coming back? It's about time. Great.
I have
man.
a Pendleton. I have a few Pendletons. So for those of you who might know that, they were great clothes back in the day. Anyway,
Jess wants reading if she.
yes, I saw that, which is unusual.
We have to work on her. We have to save her.
I know.
Usually
So-
she's reading everybody else.
Okay. So we've got a few, but yes, Jess has been in a while. I'm just saying. What time we got? Okay.
Half hour.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got Pedro. That's the easiest name I can read right now.
Let's do that.
And then Victor, and then Jess.
Let's do
In
just
that order.
some quickies.
And we'll do our best to get to you, Kira. Okay. I would like a reading about if my cousins, Roberto, Ivo, and Duarte, ever felt an attraction to me. What do they think of me? One, we cannot tap into someone else's energy. 2, you're asking people from the United States. And when you're talking about
Yes.
cousins, this
Cultural differences.
it's a very big cultural difference. Okay. Thank you for saying.
Yeah. I was
Um,
processing this one.
Yeah, it took us a while. That's why I had to jump past this
Yeah.
in order to get to. Anyway, so what other people are thinking, yes, you are Angel 292. Not sure if we'll be able to get to you. But what other people are thinking is not, we can't do that.
That's well. Yeah. The other thing is he's too worried about what other people are thinking.
Yeah. He
That
or she
doesn't.
or what.
That
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
it does not matter.
What you're thinking about yourself is what you've got to focus on.
Exactly.
And
What do you think?
whoever they are, however they're acting, speaks of them, not you. And it doesn't matter. You have to be okay with you, regardless of how they are acting.
Yeah.
Unless you're having some, what would I say, emotional need. But there again, that's still worrying about them, not you.
And if you are so worried about what else everybody else is thinking,
You can't be working on yourself.
but it has not, I mean, what it has nothing to do with you. Everybody else's thoughts has nothing to do with you. And what I'm getting from you is turmoil in your heart chakra. And it's divided down, your heart chakra is divided down the middle. For those of you who don't know what a heart chakra is, chakras are energy centers. Your heart chakra, I feel that it's it's split in the middle, but the energies are swirling. The male and female energies of your heart chakra keep turning around and around. It's almost like you've got twin tornadoes in your heart chakra. They collide, bounce off again, and collide, but they're not blending together. You should have a balanced, warm heart chakra. And it's just collision after collision after collision between your energies. Balancing, embracing both energies is very important for you.
So let your cousins go and be happy, and you be happy too.
But you've got to make the change in your life. It's not going to, everything is going to stay the same until you make the change. There's something else you got to say to this, and I don't know what it is. I'm feeling something else.
Nothing is.
This is what Spirit is saying. Even though we're saying the words, this is what we're given to give to you.
I'm just wondering about the concern about the cousins.
Yeah. I'm getting panic feeling. I'm doing that too.
Especially if there's multiple ones. It's not like that he has an issue with one person. It's like there's a cluster of them.
But they're attracted. Want to know if there's attraction with cousins.
I'd say get out of the cousin business.
And well, Victor is saying cut the cords.
Okay.
Panic feeling. And I believe in cutting the cords. Not that you're going to cut. Always been a male female. I feel that they just tried.
I get the sense
hold on a
that
minute.
these cousins are just very indifferent.
I always saw them as good person, but since I've always been a male female, I feel that they just tried to see if it was good on them.
Don't get caught up in this stuff.
Yeah. Again, their energy has nothing to do with you. You're so concerned about other people. No one else can complete you.
Don't make it your business, they're saying.
Yeah, it's not your business. Yeah, I knew there was something more. Maybe because I have magnetic energy, because I feel things, not just. You're an empath, yes.
They're saying farm
is
your
nice.
own field. Don't worry about what crops growing in their field. Does that mean, are you a farmer? That's a weird analogy.
Say that again.
They're saying don't worry about your own crops. Don't worry about what's growing in their fields.
Yes, exactly.
Hoe your own weeds.
Yeah. And I understand what you're saying, that you have magnetic energy. You do, that's great, but you're an empath. And that's not necessarily physical or psychological. psychically or spiritually, you're different.
But be
Though
be
since I'm Scorpio,
be strong in your difference.
yes, you exactly be strong in who you are, but know truly who you are. And I think that, and I'm glad I got the male female clashing, but they need to be balanced together, working together. We all have male female energies within us. We truly do. And if your heart is split, let it be a, this is their words, not mine, cohesive split. In other words, they work together. They can be separate, but they work together to better you. This is your spiritual energy I'm talking about, your soul, your specific soul, who you are. Your spirit is different than your soul. Yeah, he's got a lot of spiritual gifts, a lot more than he knows. Spiritual. Okay. So,
Hope that helps you, but ponder that.
yeah,
I like Victor saying cut the cords.
yeah, I agree with Victor too.
The other thing is, if you get consumed with dealing with these other people, you're pulling all your own energy away from who you are. And that's more important. Julia was talking about that earlier. So.
Yeah. So, yeah, don't. And I understand you're fighting with yourself. You're still dealing with that. But when you can embrace both sides of you and truly love yourself, what other people are doing, and I'm talking about loving yourself unconditionally, what other people are doing won't matter to you because you'll have the same type of love for them as you do yourself. Okay? And remember, the Almighty does not make mistakes.
So run with that one, my friend.
Yes. Okay. General for Mr. Victor. Mr. Victor is in Sweden, for those of you who do not know.
How do you, what's that song? How do you sing a song like Maria? How do you sing a song like Victor? Is that what is that?
No, those aren't the words, but
there's something like that.
yeah.
How do you
Yeah.
describe a girl like
It's 12:33.
Maria? Victor.
Lyrics from Song of Music, Maria.
I'm tuning in on you, Victor. I haven't given up on you yet. Victor. It's funny, Victor, because what I get with you is you're just going with the flow, which is not a bad thing. And that you're sort of on a cosmic high. They're not taking me down any dark roads or there's no caution signs, no flags, you seem like you're really in a good, and I'm hearing the word linear, that you're in a good linear spot.
What do you do about Maria? Lyrics.
What would you like Victor to hear?
Yeah. Well, it isn't Maria.
They're saying you do a good job, they being them, the infamous them. And your heart is in the right place, they're saying.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? That's what it is. How do you solve a problem like Maria?
So, okay, that's your song, Victor. How do we solve a problem like Victor?
And talks about wild child and like the quiet discipline of a nun. No, that's not your life. I know that. But
how do you solve a problem like
Victor? Okay. What do we get for
But you're in calm water, Victor. I just feel you're just floating. You're not functioning, but it seems like just everything is sailing along like glass. No bumps in the road right at the moment. I think that's great.
And I'm getting positive from your past lives, something about where you are, what you're doing. Yeah. And a lot of giddiness in you.
Yeah, he is on sort of a high.
Yeah. But don't let these negative energies from your past creep in. And I'm talking past lives. Because there's at the peripheral, there's lower back and a shoulder. There's negativity creeping in. No, get rid of them. They have nothing to do with you. You've already cleared that up, but they're trying to get back in. As soon as I say that, they're more on the going further and further away. So tomorrow, like Annie. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Leaving the old life trashed away a lot of stuff. Yeah. The song I've been singing. Well, about tomorrow you've been singing, but there's focus on the here and now right now. Because I felt a lot of positivity for you, but this negative energy is trying to creep back in. That's happiness strong. Yes, I'm feeling lots of good happiness, but do you have selenite? Yes, ask to clean that old stuff. Yes, and again, the Judah channel. If anybody wants to look at the Judah channel today, what I've been posting about getting rid of the negativity and all that old stuff, yeah, it is really helping. But yeah, I'm feeling that some negativity is trying to creep back in, but you're stronger than this, Victor. You can keep it at bay. You already fixed it a few times. Manifesting the job now. Good. Clean up old. Yeah. Well, cleanse yourself again. Yeah, they're saying sage again, and a detox bath will be helpful too. And I'm having to use selenite on what I'm feeling creeping in at you. But yeah, lots of good energy. Hopefully you can maintain this high, right?
Yeah.
This giddiness. I feel good, but I feel this creepiness coming in, and I just don't want him to crash it.
Well, don't
accept it.
While you've got the high going, you still got to pay attention, like we read before, for his page.
Yeah.
The mundane's still going to be there to deal with. Don't get on such a high that you're letting everything else fall apart.
Right. Exactly.
But enjoy the high and sort of multitask, bounce in and out.
Yeah. Woof. Loving it. Okay. I hope that helps. And yes, doing the job. So Miss Jess, yes, Miss Jess is
What's
next,
on your plate, my dear?
And Kira.
And it's funny I say that because I see you using a fork and knife and you're cutting small pieces.
For her children? For her mom?
For herself. She's cutting up something in small pieces.
Oh. Consuming in small pieces, taking
I
in
just
small
see
doses.
What's the word? She's very complacent about something at the moment. And I just, without intention or enthusiasm, she's just cutting these pieces of meat. You know, sometimes you cut them in specific sizes. She's just like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be doing this, but I got to do it. So, and her mind's over here, but her action is here. You aren't focused, my dear. What's happening?
She's dreading the mundane.
Yeah, something.
Don't forget cinnamon.
Something took a left turn on you, kiddo. Something didn't go according to plan.
I love cinnamon, and cinnamon helps a lot to people.
But she's letting something pull her down.
Yeah. What's pulling you down?
Which is funny because when you come on here, Jess, you are so much older than your years.
In a positive.
In a plus sense. Yeah, but something's got you. Something's
unfocused. Because she's not really focusing on the cutting, is she?
No, she's like, her brain's over here. You're not in La La Land.
No.
You're deeply distracted. Okay, so what's distracting you? Is it a personal issue? Is it a? They're saying the dwelling that you are doing is not profitable. Does that make any sense, my dear? As in wasted energy, disappointment. Oh, huge disappointment. I have a suspicion of what it is.
But we won't assume. I'm just waiting on what?
Victor was saying, I think this new contact person, I thought it was contraception person. I thought, why are we contracepting something?
Because contact person can be working on learning to focus on the bigger picture. Sorry, I had to change the words. Oh, okay. Fly away.
Yeah, I can see it, feel it. I'm not finding the words.
That's a good song, Fly Away. But not to Never Neverland.
Okay, so what's she need to hear? What does she need to hear?
She is working on learning to focus on the bigger picture.
She's not giving herself enough credit. Are you feeling less than about something? Feeling you missed the ball, you should have done a better job, you should have done things differently. If only you had, this would be different. They're saying the inspiration is in knowing that you did the best you could in the moment that you did it. If you'd known how to do better, you would have. No reason, they're saying no reason to chew on the leftover morsels. Does that mean anything to you?
Yeah.
They keep showing me food morsels.
Yeah.
So you're beating yourself up about should have, would have, could have.
Exactly.
You know what's that
What?
takes me back to the 4 agreements.
Yes.
And on the one, what's one of them?
You want me to name them?
Well, the one I'm thinking of, it has to do at any given time, you're doing the best you know how to do, or you would do differently, kind of thing.
Well, one, now I forget the first one is I am impeccable with my word. Number 1. Number 2 is I do not take things personally. 3 is I do not assume. 4 is I do my best.
That's, yeah.
So you're talking number 4.
But Jess, when are you going to get it? Do I have to slap you?
Ooh.
I would do it with love. But you're here again, this is a little bit of what Julie and I throw out a lot about you're focusing on what you don't have, not what you do have. And you're so good at everything I see you do here. It stems from childhood. Yes. Perfect. If you know that, that's an excellent place to start. But you don't, I just get your sense. You are no dummy and you know how to do stuff and you're sharp and you're perceptive and you're on top of things. I get the sense that your house is probably immaculate. I hate you. Mine is not.
I was going to say he does have people come in.
It's not bad.
Okay.
So I think think of all the things you could do with the energy you're using, beating yourself up. You know, it's that inner dialogue thing.
Yeah.
We talk to ourselves worse than we talk to other people.
And
oh, this is an AA story. My mother was an alcoholic. AA stories were abounding. And one given night, an exercise, they were, whatever the group was, they were all told, and it was all women, to name 10 things they were good at. And nobody could come up with anything. Except one woman came up with, I make a mean chocolate cake. I mean, that's the best she could do. But she was willing to recognize that she was really good at making that chocolate cake.
Yeah.
But just come up with 10 things that you do and be honest with yourself that you do well. And I'm sure there's more than 10.
And in 3, I wish my she does have children.
She has children. I was going to say
Children,
that. Okay,
that is like
that's a deal breaker.
well, it's like It'll happen someday.
Yeah, yeah.
Not today.
But you're,
The 26th, 3 days is the new moon. Write down the 3 words. Well, could, should, would. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. You can write them in that manner and burn those suckers. And your intention is whatever you want it to be when you're burning the past, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, because you can't do anything about those. Can't do anything about those, but getting rid of the negativity in the past. That's what it's all about right now.
so I see you as being amazing. So
Amazing.
you just got to see through my eyes.
And a lot of us, Kevin's not here today to tell you you're awesome, but you are awesome. You know this.
I think we're psychic
You're
or something.
more
That's
than-
how we know these things.
Yes. Well, she's just a beautiful soul. Like you said, she's an older soul.
Yeah.
And she has a lot more knowledge than a lot have.
Exactly. So stop that. You did the best you knew how to do in the given moment, just like you're doing today. You go, oops, not dang. Oopsie.
Yeah. Trust me, Jess, I live apartment complex, but I added some metal punk songs. Shake the bottom.
We love you. Go, be happy. Kiss the kids for me as they're messing up your house.
There. This is the short way of doing it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yep. That's for you, Jess.
Yes. And you've got this.
Go get a bumper
And-
sticker and have that put on there and put it on your card.
And Lewis was one of the best shadow workers I knew of. And I'm glad you're working on your shadow work too. Hi, Davy Jones. It's been a while. Kira is next. We got time for Kira. Good. And Jess, if you ever need anyone to help you realize, I know Bonnie's there. We're all there. Everybody from the psychic squad, plus Mr. Scott here, will all tell you. You are awesome.
I have Kira's answer.
Okay.
Run. Block the number and move on with your life. There's nothing polite about this action on their part. It's about them. It's not about you. You deserve better. And the universe is trying to send you a message, my dear.
And as Victor said earlier, it's a collective tower card. So
Collective Tower, I guess.
tower card moment.
Yeah.
He got a tower card for all of us.
You know when you go to the buffet and you get something and you take it back to your table and it doesn't taste right, you go, ew, I thought this was going to taste better than this. You get to go back to the buffet.
Yeah.
Pick something different.
Yeah.
Because obviously somebody's not reciprocating, somebody doesn't care, somebody's not concerned, somebody's not.
Well, remember, everybody chooses to accept whatever they want to accept.
Yeah.
They make the choice. He's accepting that he has mental issues. So let him be that way for himself.
I'm sorry, what is it?
Says it's a trauma. Again, let him, he's chosen to accept that.
Hey, do you want to be tangled up in this? It's your choice.
And I know I tell you guys this all the time. 35-year relationship.
You can't fix him.
You're right, you can't fix him. He chose addictions. I chose me.
That's
Okay.
where I'm going to say, you got to take care of yourself, kiddo.
You are more important. We were inseparable. I don't get it. People change.
Chemistry, something's flipped.
Well, not only that, your vibrations have changed.
Oh,
His
yes.
vibrations
That's true.
could have changed and gotten lower. Yes, I do love and we have a great, I don't know if you've ever been to, but the Eagles Buffet.
I've heard of it.
It's at the casino on McDowell. But anyway, they opened up last year. And I went there for Mother's Day. And a guy, I'm plugging him, big appetite guy, He's on YouTube. He went there and he handed each of the working mothers $50 cash. And so to me, when you talk about buffet, I'll always remember him going and handing cash out.
These
He's
are
done
people
it
that were
2
working
years
that day.
to the ladies who were working, the moms who were working. Yes. So I just want to let you know.
Now, Carol, what Jess said, I couldn't say better
Sure.
myself about the that she put up there.
Isolate when things get too much to handle. Just let him know you're there for him.
And it can also be self-loathing.
Exactly.
If the nicer you are to them can actually repel somebody that doesn't like themselves. Been there, done that.
Yeah, I was looking at him because it happened to him not too long ago. Where
If somebody had told me that was possible, I was going, what? But I lived it.
and PTSD can come from a lot of things.
I heard a story about a guy the other day, married 30 years, left the wife for a much younger woman and got into drugs. And they would read the Bible every morning. Just something went wonky somewhere. Nothing to do with her. He went.
No. And Rhonda's, I like this too.
Okay, kiddo,
Sometimes spiritually we are going on different paths, and that's why I'm in. It ends. Okay.
There's something for you to learn or gather or appreciate here, kiddo. That's why this is happening.
Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up about it.
Don't. Yeah. You might have sent him a text, Kira, but let it go. Let him go work on you. Because you need to bring yourself back to 100%. Again, someone chose addiction. And Katie Newkirk has been through that too recently, where somebody chooses one thing, and I told you that somebody chose Jesus. That wasn't as bad as somebody choosing God, and it's like, Jesus is my brother, so that was not a big deal. But God, what am I then? The devil? I mean, I know I wasn't, so it was good. But 16 days of silence. Let it go. Thank you, Victor. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. You're just torturing yourself, kiddo.
Yeah. And this is about you healing yourself now. Get yourself unconditional love for yourself so you can send, once you are full of unconditional love for yourself, then you can send him unconditional love. Because that's what I did to my ex, is there was no regrets, no resentment, because of unconditional love.
Put him in your third eye room, say nice things to him, and wish him well.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And take 2 aspirin and call us in the morning.
And meaningless. Sometimes people are only supposed to be in your life for a season. Yeah. Lesson learned. Yeah. And wish him well. Because he brought you something that you needed at the time. Yes, definitely do that. And you know what time it is. I know it's been weeks, but I am going to back off here.
Oh, do we need, well, we got 5 minutes?
Yeah.
5 minutes. Thank you, Kira. Hope that helps.
Thank you.
Bless your heart. I know what you're going through, but
Yes.
it's not a big deal. The universe is trying to tell you something.
It's time for a change.
Time for a change. We, they being Gabe. I know who we are. We see your pain. Those of you who have professed it are truly the brave souls in the bunch. We want you to recognize the need to feel comfortable in expressing your wisdom as well as your abnormalities and your hurts. When you share those syndromes with others, others can reciprocate by sharing their remedies, be it an aspirin from a bottle or an emotional cure or a tactic that was used to relieve emotional concerns and or hurt. The heart is a busy place. It sends out energy and it receives, it cares, it hates, it emulsifies, and it ponders. much like a superhighway intersection. There's a lot going on in this little spot. You all have that spot, and we wish you to be gentle with it. Don't tear yourselves apart. Don't emasculate it. Don't deflate it. Don't do anything but cause it to feel grateful for serving you as well as it does. This heart energy, shall we say, tends to you 24/7, and it is to be nurtured. And those who you wish to ponder in terms of maybe the reason or the source for your malady are simply gifts from the universe to make you see more of who you are and let you try new highways of thinking. We leave you with this, and we hope that we have touched your soul in some way. And we encourage you to go on with our words and your words and touch the soul of another and pass on. Blessings to you all. We are the Gabriel Collective. Da-da. Go, be happy. Vortex. Yes, it is a vortex. Huge vortex. Truer words were never spoken.
Yeah. So, wow.
Yeah.
That was great. I hope you guys got as much out of that as we did. Now that you can remember, I mean, you have always been able to remember.
I remember
Most
a lot of pieces. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone in an hour, but it's like a dream.
It's almost like you need to write it down.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, if you, yeah, because I'd like to record that.
We
Every
could
once in a while,
record
send
those.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Separately. Anyway, so thank you guys for coming in. It's been a while. I'm not sure if Kirby, Kathleen, or both will be on next week, but we will do something. next
Show up
Friday.
and get lit up and
Yes.
go from there.
Sorry we couldn't get to everyone today, but yeah,
Our
you did a
pleasure,
great
Jess.
job.
Anytime.
Yeah. We love you too, Jess. We love all of you. Stay safe.
Even the what were those animal things, the people things, the Valkyries?
Yes, we'll talk about Valkyries.
We even love those. I do anyway.
I'm sure I was one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's why we get along.
Anyway, anything happening? Oh, yes. Tomorrow, I think Susan is, I'm not sure, but I think because I've been out of the loop for a little bit, but Susan will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. Remember, everybody, she gets there early. So about 9:45, she'll be there in 1 hour, most likely, and then she'll be gone. So get there, get in line early. On Sunday, Miss Jess, are you and Bonnie on Sunday at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time? And then hopefully Miss Sherry Beery and A5 Says will be on what day is it? Sunday at 3 p.m. ish Mountain Standard Time. And I will be on KK and Umber's podcast on Monday at noon Pacific Daylight Time. I will be back with Claudene on Tuesday at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. On Wednesday, I might be back on with Kathleen. I haven't made the final arrangements yet, but we'll keep you apprised of what's happening. And Wednesday evening, I'm not sure if Don and A5 Says. Thursday morning, Don and Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. What else? And noon, KK, are you going to be back on Thursday? Because you were last Thursday. We're going on Monday, and I don't know if you're doing it the next Thursday. And then we will be back on Friday.
You will be.
Yeah, I will be back on Friday. Oh, and don't forget on Friday evenings, on tonight, will be Bonnie, your goddess, your love goddess, and Sarah Lyles with Friday Night Live Happy Hour. So that is this evening. I think it's between 6 and 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So thank you guys for coming in. We appreciate you very much. And let us know if you have any suggestions for the new name. And we want to do a contest. So send us emails. You have both of our emails in there, and let us know. Thank you so much.
Hasta la vista, baby.
2 scoops.
I'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Have a great one. Have a great weekend.